Are you struggling to get HTML5 attributes in your Vue.js project when clicking a button? You're not alone. Today, we're going to solve this common issue together. I totally get how frustrating it can be when your code doesn't work as expected. One user recently faced this exact problem, trying to retrieve a data attribute but ending up with undefined. Sound familiar? Let's dive into the details. Here's the specific situation we're looking at. A user is working on a Vue.js project and wants to get an HTML5 attribute when clicking a button. They shared their button code in JavaScript, but they keep seeing undefined in the console. Let's explore how to fix this. So what could be going wrong here? The issue often arises from how Vue.js handles data attributes. When you try to access this.dataID, it may not be defined in the context you're expecting. Let's break this down. And stick around. By the end of this video, you'll not only know how to fix this issue, but also gain some valuable tips for working with Vue.js. To access the HTML5 attribute in Vue.js, the user should first ensure that the data attribute is correctly bound to the Vue instance. In this case, we will use the event object to retrieve the data attribute. Next, the user should modify the clickEvent method to accept the event parameter. This allows the user to access the target element and its attributes directly. Now the user can retrieve the data attribute using the event parameter. Specifically, they can access the dataset property of the target element to get the value of the data ID attribute. Finally, the user should ensure that the HTML element has the correct data attribute. This will allow the method to log the expected value to the console when the button is clicked. Fun fact, Vue.js was created by a former Google engineer, Evan You, who wanted to build a framework that was both flexible and easy to use. And now you're mastering it too. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach, suggested by another user, involves using Vue's event emission feature. They recommend emitting a value to an event handler when a button is clicked. This can be done using the VON directive. Here's a pro tip. Always remember to pass the event object when dealing with click events in Vue.js. It can save you a lot of headaches down the line. And there you have it. You should now be able to retrieve HTML5 attributes in your Vue.js project without any issues. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks.